possible that there could be more book weak points on enemies, and light magic doesn't start with something that could hit book weak points. Are you going to try and unlock the other classes? I mean, it just happens when you're partied with your teammates. Like, when you party with Marco long enough, he then teaches you how to be a fighter, and then you unlock fighter. So it just happens on runs with the other people. So the question is, do I, for my next run, want to play as something besides Pioneer? If you play the type of character, you could bring that one and have someone else come along. Evolve classes first. Wait, what? Evolve classes. Hold on, we gotta see. Untouchable. Clear an expedition without losing any allies. With all characters' masteries, max out. Clear an expedition on trial level 1. Defeat Emperor Leviticus. Defeat Sable. And grab all of this stuff. Okay. Oh, there's more. Journey for 100 days. Defeat 300 fallen, 100 monsters, 200 monsters, use 200 embers. And grab this. Okay, I've got all that. Altar of Fire. Greater blessings unlocked. Where? Top left. Oh. Select one of 5 greater blessings. Reduces cooldown on spells by 1. All allies gain plus 30% effectiveness to HP recovery during battle. Wait, is this just always? Like, always reduce cooldown on spells by 1? Because that's pretty crazy. Okay, that's all we can do there. Alchemy Lab. You can now convert currencies.
Ash, can you come over here?
Wait, he called me Ash instead of Commander.
You follow Laurent into a small workshop.
They messed it up.
Inside
My
are a
immersion is
workbench,
ruined.
A few bookshelves, and an array of arcane implements.
I didn't know we had a place like this around here.
That's because I've just finished setting it up. This is Pelikos' first official alchemy lab, established with Emil's support.
What for?
Deconstruction and synthesis of arcane substances, the better to battle our foes with. It's not much, and I could certainly do more on the mainland, but for an impromptu operation on a besieged island, it's not too shabby, if I dare say so myself. You appear to have some transmutable resources on hand. This workshop will allow you to convert them into new ones.
Me? I don't know anything about that.
Fret not. The process is relatively straightforward. Here, allow me to show you.
Okay. You can synthesize resources into useful items in the Alchemy Lab or break them down into Stardust shards to transmute them into other resource types. So I could turn Essence of Fire into Stardust shards. Okay. And then Stardust shards into Ebony Feathers or Crystal Seeds. Okay. There we go. I'm thinking of buying the yours 2 novels. I'm seeing on the website only 3. Is there more? I only know of the 3. So it looks like even if I unlock more than one, I can only have one active at a time. So I don't think there's any point in unlocking more right now. Okay. Where was the place where you level up your classes? Promotion. Here we go. Light Wizard. When healed above max by restoration, 50% over 10 HP. Tree of Life. Another Tree of Life would be huge. Divine Sorcerer. Dual Heal. Bolster. Okay, so he still has Bolster. Okay, so we'll upgrade her, because she's absolutely staying in the party. Okay, and... Enchantress. Injection. Forceful infusion of toxic energy that damages a single foe. If there's miasma around the target, the spell consumes it and deals extra damage. Night Veil. Dead Reckoning. When summoned, fallen dies, it explodes, doing damage and unleashing miasma. That would be huge when you're fighting bosses that keep one-shotting your undead before they could attack. Even though you don't use Emil, look at his max class new skills he can get. He gets stealth every turn. I can't read these unless I unlock them. But that would be pretty crazy. Bond of Trust. Oh, we saw the NPC version of her doing that, where she connects a beam to someone and then they divide damage between them. I liked having her on the team. I'm gonna upgrade her. Okay. You know, come to think of it, the dragon always had like 4 weak points, right? I never saw it have, because we technically had 3 books on the team. She had a book, she had a book, and she had a book. But hers was offense, and those 2 were healing. I never saw a moment where the dragon had 2 book weak points. I never saw that. So I think it would probably be safe if I wanted to make him have, like, trade his sword for healing. He'd still be an archer either way, but then we'd have another person who could cure, like, a stun and stuff like that on the party. Plus, if we got 2 trees, that would be funny. Promote Marco? Yeah, I think so. Marco was nice just because he's a bruiser, right? But he would be the one where if I'm like, oh, I'm going to replace someone, he'd be the one I would consider doing it. As he was very much... He was like a little tanky and a bit of damage. Yeah, but sure, I don't have anyone else to do this right now. Alright, so everyone's classes are a bit better. Okay. Second partnership conversation.
Hey, Marco.
Don't tell me we're overdue for another heart-to-heart already.
Afraid so.
Make it quick. I need to sharpen my axe to keep the rest of you alive.
You fought under Ballastar Fenice, right? I wanted to ask you about his Eidolon.
I don't have anything more to say about that.
Really? Because it seems like you have a lot to say, actually. Few people in this world have ever dealt with an Eidolon directly. Your commander was one of them, and now I am too. You've seen firsthand what being an Eidolon's champion does to a person. I want you to help me understand.
Fine. You want to know about those damn things? Ask away.
What do you know about the one that brings me back? Sable.
I know it's one of 4. There's Eden's, Ballastar's, now yours. Suppose the last one's off stirring shit in some other corner of the world.
What makes you so sure Sable can't be trusted?
Trust shouldn't be assumed. It should be earned. Or you'll find it used against you.
You talk about Eidolons as if they control their champions.
It's more complicated than that. Ever met someone who can't handle their ale? You make a choice. Let something in. Then little by little, it starts making choices for you. Before long, where you end and it begins becomes a question with no answer. But you took the first sip. So in the end, it's you who answers for the consequences.
You seem to know a lot about this. For an outside observer, I mean.
I just know what it's like to feel used up until you're nothing but dregs at the bottom of the barrel. And to know it's your own damn fault. Careful you don't become the same.
You've given me a lot to think about. I appreciate your counsel, Marco.
You'd be the first. So, I hear you're the reason all these bastards I killed are up walking around again.
I am.
Relax. I'm not here to bite your head off. Shit we did during the war, well, makes your little magic act look like child's play.
I wouldn't really know. I spent most of the war here with Ludovictus. Fenice was always just another name to me. One more mad general somewhere on the mainland, smashing armies together.
That about sums it up. So what were you to the old bastard? His nurse or something?
Sometimes a nurse, sometimes a tormentor, but always his prisoner.
Aye. That's what every turncoat Imperial says. But you'll get no pity from me.
I would expect more shame than pity.
What the hell have I got to be ashamed about?
Failure. Had Fenice's forces captured Ludovictus during the war, none of this would have happened.
For a scrawny little thing, you sure know how to strike a blow.
So I accidentally selected Marco and then started doing his conversations. I did not realize that that was... You could basically like take control of one of them and do their partnership conversations with the others.
Captain, can I speak with you? Now?
Sure, Evie. Something wrong?
We're having a breakdown in authority on the battlefield. Every time I ask Marco's assistance with something, all I get is disrespect.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
That's it? You'll talk to him?
What do you want me to do? Kill him?
I want justice.
What? So what is she talking about?
Whoa, whoa. Take a breath.
I'm sorry.
What exactly happened between you two?
Nothing. I'm sorry. Marco and I had a minor disagreement the other day. But what I'm feeling has nothing to do with that, and I certainly shouldn't be taking it out on you. I think I'm just struggling with everything that's happening here. The Empire, the Fallen, the fact that we're the only ones dealing with it. I mean, the Regent should be here himself. There should be an army in these hills.
No disagreement there.
I'm not naive. I know the world's not perfect. But I was raised to believe it was just. Lately, though, I look around and all I see is chaos. And no one seems to care. I feel like I've lost my mind.
What's happening here is madness. We're all dealing with it in our own way. Why do you think Marco's always so grouchy?
I'm beginning to understand.
What do you normally do when things get to you?
Pray, I suppose. Meditate on the tenets?
I take it that's not helping as much as it used to?
No. It's not.
You're not alone. Hang in there.
I'll try, Captain. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so at this point in the game, we have got some choices to make. We have beaten a run. I assume she's the final boss, and I assume that similar to games like Hades, I need to go and beat her multiple times in order to get the ending. I don't know how many times that's going to take, though. That run there took me just under 6 hours. And assuming, we're at 24 hours total, assuming, like, let's say it takes 5 wins, that would be like another 20 hours of gameplay. Now, this is a fun game. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm down for that. I'm going to think on it. Charmon, I am straight up asking you. Is it basically just kill the dragon a bunch more times? Is that the remainder of the game? Let's see. Promote to Divine Sorcerer, Lightbringer, Liberator Guardian, Twilight Sorceress. I think it's get all memory shards. So on that last run, I got like 20 memory shards. And that put me at this. So maybe 2 more full runs, possibly. But what would probably happen is I would start a run, and I would unlock that other new character, and then I would, from there, you know, probably abandon the run and start again so I could try her out. So let's see, it'd be like... Oh wait, how do I change this class? Hold on. There. Alright, so it'd be like that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And then for her, tracking complete, you need Marco and Evie on the team. And they're both here. And then we could start tracking that guy. Do we even know? I mean, we just see that she's got a bow, and her clone during the fight had a bow. I don't know what her second weapon would be. She's awesome. I mean, we've seen an archer.
Captain,
I don't know how she's different than other archers.
What is it, Marco?
But then again, we have a necromancer, so...
I understand you're looking for an archer named Elena. You should know something first.
Oh god, did you date her too?
She and I have... history.
So did you and the stabby lady.
And what sort of history is that?
What business is it of yours?
Emil's contacts say this archer worked for a relief organization on the mainland prior to coming here. If she served the Regency, naturally I'm coming along to speak with her. Which makes your pathos-riddled manly secrets my business.
How exactly do you and this Elena person know each other, Marco?
We fought together. For House Fenice.
Oh, great. Another proud loyalist to the Butcher of Hollisburg.
If you think ours was the only side that did their share of foul deeds in that war, be grateful you weren't there.
I'm fairly certain Lord Regent Eden never put women and children to the torch.
Let them have it out.
It must be nice for you. Joining the right side only after the dust has settled. We didn't have the benefit of other people doing our thinking for us. We had to find the way ourselves, then and there. Mud on our boots, and smoke in our eyes.
Don't forget, blood on your hands.
Just the one. Your precious Lord Regent, in his infinite mercy, saw to that.
He should have taken your head.
Wow.
All right, that's enough. Whoever this Elena is, she's someone who could help us. And unless you'd like to go have this debate with the Fallen, that's all that matters right now. If you two can't handle this mess between you, you're welcome to stay here.
No. I'm coming with you.
Good. You can help me convince this Elena person to join us.
It's the opposite. She deserves to know I'm on your side before she makes any choices. We parted poorly.
Shocking. Well, I'm coming too, obviously. If we're to recruit another Fenice henchman to our cause, I'll at least be there to look her in the eyes.
Fine. But I don't want any more of this bickering along the way. Now let's move out.
I gotta talk to the bird before we go.
Behold! The hero resplendent! To think that but a fortnight past, thou wert little more than a deranged transient. How time flies!
Thanks, Raven, but we're not done yet.
No, indeed. The path of the righteous has no end, but you walk it well.
So, this is the second time someone's called me Ash, and I haven't changed my character's name. So I don't know what's going on.
You just learned my name, or you're not as crazy as you pretend to be.
We shall never tell.
Two pieces of equipment are enchanted at random. Stat boost for tank shield. Stat boost, whose book? Muck's book. Alright, allies. Is this gonna be the new lady? Hey you, come over here. Nani? Alright. Catherine. Wait, is that her? The young woman puts down her bag and speaks to you. Oh no, I don't know who this is. Hey there, traveler. You seem like you're headed through some rough countryside. My wares might be useful if you want to stay alive. Care to take a look? She opens her bag to show you the contents. Inside are several small pouches, medicine bottles, dishes, utensils, and a few tools of unclear purpose. At a glance, it seems to be a collection of miscellaneous odds and ends. Who are you? Catherine, but that's not important. What do you think? There's quite a few useful things here, right? Come, take a closer look. Is there going to be like a bomb in the bag? Take a look. Just show me. Anytime. Oh no, she's actually a merchant. Okay. Various junk items. Buying these seems no different than donating gold. Casket of Chaos. Arcane text critical hits. Alright. We have like no money. Relics. Alright, so I will... Muck is paranoid. Well, I was looking into the bag. I had already described to me what's in the bag, and then she goes, look closer. And I'm just like, wait, what? It just, that was weird. Like, put your face closer to the bag. Trust. Okay. Alright. So, here, chat, here, we are going to save it. So, we're going to take advantage of this and return to the title screen. And we'll pick it back up from this moment next time we are in Vale of the Witch.